Hello, and welcome to our English podcast. It is great to have you here today.
Hello, everyone. I am happy you are listening, and I hope you feel relaxed and ready.
Today, we talk about job interviews, and we focus on experience and skills.
Yes, this is a very important topic because many people feel nervous in interviews.
Our level today is B1, so we will use clear and simple English.
We will speak slowly, and we will repeat important phrases for you.
First, we explain the topic. Then we share personal examples.
After that, we give you practical tips, and we do some small role plays.
We also have some practice moments where you can repeat sentences.
So please listen carefully and maybe speak out loud with us.
Let us start with a simple question. What is a job interview?
A job interview is a meeting where you talk to a company about a job.
In the interview, they ask you questions, and you give answers.
They want to know if you are a good person for the job and if you fit the team.
Two big topics in interviews are experience and skills. They are very common.
Experience means what you did before, like jobs, internships, and projects.
Skills are what you can do, like using a computer or speaking languages.
Skills can be technical skills, and they can be soft skills like teamwork.
So in this episode, we help you answer questions about these things.
We show you simple structures, and we give you useful phrases.
Let us look at some typical interview questions about experience first.
One very common question is, can you tell me about your work experience?
Another question is, what did you do in your last job?
They may also ask, why did you leave your last job? Or what did you learn there?
For skills, they may ask, what are your main skills? Or, what are your strengths?
They can also say, how do your skills match this job? Or, why should we hire you?
These questions can feel difficult, but we can answer them with simple steps.
We can use short sentences, clear examples, and easy words.
Sam, can you give a basic structure for talking about work experience?
Yes, a simple structure is job title, company, time, and main tasks.
So I can say, I worked as a waiter at City Cafe for 2 years.
Then you add your tasks. For example, I served customers and took payments.
That sounds clear and easy, and it is not too long or complex.
Exactly. Short and clear answers are very good for B1 level speakers.
Now, let us talk about skills. What is a simple way to say your skills?
You can say, I am good at, or I have experience in, or I can very well.
For example, I am good at working in a team, or I can solve problems quickly.
Yes, and you can also say, I have strong computer skills, or I have good communication skills.
We will come back to skills later with more examples and practice.
Now, let us move to our personal stories so you can hear real examples.
Sam, can you tell us about a job interview from your own life?
Sure. I remember one interview for a customer service job. It was a bit scary.
What questions did they ask you about your experience?
They asked, can you tell me about your last job and what did you do there?
How did you answer? Can you share the answer with us now?
I said, I worked as a shop assistant in a small clothing store for 3 years.
That is a good start. And then, what did you say about your tasks?
I continued, I helped customers find clothes. I worked at the cash desk and I managed stock.
So you used 3 short actions: helped customers, worked at the cash desk, managed stock.
Yes, 3 short actions are easy to remember and they show clear experience.
Did they ask you about skills too in that interview for customer service?
Yes, they asked, "What skills do you bring to this role?" And I was ready.
What did you say? How did you talk about your skills there?
I said, "I am very patient with customers. I have good listening skills, and I can stay calm in stressful situations."
That sounds very professional, but the language is still simple and clear.
Exactly. You do not need very long sentences. You just need clear ideas.
Now I will share a personal example too from my own interview.
Yes, please. Tell us about a time you had to explain your experience.
I had an interview for a marketing assistant job in a small company.
Marketing assistant is a nice job. You work with social media and advertising.
The interviewer asked me, "Do you have any experience in marketing?"
That is a classic question, and many people feel nervous with it.
I did not have a full-time job in marketing, but I had a student project.
So you used your project as experience. That is a good idea.
I answered, "I do not have full-time experience yet, but I worked on a marketing project at university."
Then you can add details like what you did in that project.
Yes, I said, "I helped create social media posts and I wrote simple texts for our website."
That shows real tasks, and it shows that you can do the job.
The interviewer also asked, "What skills do you have that are useful for this job?"
How did you answer that question? What skills did you choose?
I said, "I have good writing skills. I am creative, and I can work well in a team."
Those are strong skills for marketing, and the structure is very clear.
So we both used simple lists of 3 skills or 3 tasks.
Yes, 3 is a nice number. It is easy to remember and easy to say.
Now let us move to a short role play. This is our first role play moment.
In this role play, I will be the interviewer and you will be the candidate.
The job is office assistant, and we focus on experience and skills.
Listeners, you can imagine you are also in this interview, and you can answer in your head.
Okay, Sam, you can start with a question, and I will answer simply.
All right, here is the question. Can you tell me about your previous work experience?
I answer, "I worked as a receptionist in a small hotel for 2 years."
Good. Now add your main tasks in 1 or 2 short sentences.
I say, "I answered phone calls, welcomed guests, and organized bookings."
That is very clear. 3 tasks again, and all are connected to office work.
Now you ask me about skills as the interviewer in this role play.
Here is the next question. What skills do you have that are important for an office assistant?
I answer, "I have good computer skills, I am organized, and I communicate well with people."
Perfect. This is a strong answer, and the language is still B1 level.
Listeners, you can copy this structure and change the job or the skills.
Yes, you can say, I worked as for years. I did, and my skills are.
Now we do our first practice moment. We will say a sentence, and you repeat.
Please repeat after Alex. Speak slowly and clearly, and do not worry about mistakes.
Here is the sentence. I worked as a receptionist in a small hotel for 2 years.
Now you repeat. Take a deep breath and say it out loud if you can.
Good. Now I ask you a simple question. How many years did you work there?
You can answer, I worked there for 2 years, or change the number if you like.
Let us go back to explaining skills and how to choose the right skills.
The most important idea is choose skills that match the job description.
So if the job is for a driver, you talk about driving skills and safety.
If the job is for a teacher, you talk about communication and patience.
Some skills are useful for many jobs, like teamwork and time management.
Yes, we call these soft skills, and they are important in almost every job.
Let us list some common soft skills that you can use in interviews.
You can say, I am friendly, I am reliable, I am flexible, and I am hardworking.
You can also say, I am a fast learner, or I can work well under pressure.
These phrases are simple, but they sound strong and professional.
Now we will do our second role play, this time about asking for information.
Yes, in many interviews, you can also ask questions, and that is important.
In this role play, I am the candidate and I will ask about the job.
I will be the interviewer, and I will answer your questions politely.
I say, could you please tell me more about the main tasks in this job?
I answer, yes, of course. You will answer emails, prepare documents, and help visitors.
Then I ask, what skills are most important for this position?
I reply, we need someone who is organized, good with computers, and friendly with clients.
So as a candidate, you can ask for information, and this shows interest.
You can use phrases like, could you please tell me, or I would like to know.
Let us give one more example question that a candidate can ask.
You can say, I would like to know what training do you offer for new employees?
Now we do another practice moment with a polite question.
Please listen, repeat, and then answer a small question from me.
Repeat this sentence. Could you please tell me more about the training?
Now you repeat. Say it slowly and focus on the words, could you please?
Now my question for you is, what would you like to know about the job?
You can answer with, I would like to know about, and add your own idea.
Let us talk about a small problem now. Sometimes you have little experience.
Yes, many people are young or new in a field, and they feel worried about this.
If you have little experience, you can still give a good answer.
You can talk about school projects, volunteer work, or part-time jobs.
For example, I do not have much work experience, but I helped in my family shop.
Or, I worked as a volunteer in a local charity and I organized small events.
You can also connect your hobbies to useful skills for the job. For example, if you play in a band, you can say you have teamwork and discipline.
Now we do a short role play about this problem, little experience.
In this role play, I am the interviewer and you are a young candidate. You ask me about my experience and I will show a good, simple answer.
Here is my question. You do not have much work experience. Why should we hire you?
I answer, I am a fast learner, I am very motivated, and I worked hard on school projects.
That is a strong start. Now add one concrete example from a project.
I continue. For example, I organized a group project at school and I made sure we finished on time.
This shows responsibility, and it shows that you can manage tasks.
So even with little experience, you can still show your skills.
Yes, focus on what you can do, not only on what you did before.
Now let us talk about making plans. Sometimes you plan the interview time.
Yes, you may need to ask for a different time or confirm the appointment.
We will do a short role play about planning the interview time.
In this role play, you are the candidate and I am the company person.
You call me and you ask to change the interview time politely.
I start. The interview is on Monday at 9 a.m. Can you come at that time?
I say, I am sorry, I have an exam on Monday morning. Could we please meet in the afternoon?
I answer, yes, that is possible. Let's change it to Monday at 3 p.m.
Then I say, thank you very much. Monday at 3 p.m. is perfect for me.
So you see, you can solve a small problem politely with simple language.
We used phrases like I am sorry and could we please and thank you very much.
These polite phrases are very useful, not only in interviews, but in all formal talks.
Now we do another practice moment with a polite request sentence.
Please listen, repeat, and then answer a small question again.
Repeat this sentence. Could we please meet in the afternoon?
Now you repeat, speak slowly, and feel the rhythm of the sentence.
My question for you is, what time is good for you for an interview?
You can answer, morning is good for me, or afternoon is better for me.
Let us move back to interview questions about strengths and weaknesses.
Yes, this is a classic part of interviews, and many people find it difficult.
First, strengths are your good points, your strong skills or qualities.
Weaknesses are your problems or things you want to improve, but you can still answer well.
For strengths, you can say, I am organized, I am friendly, or I am responsible.
You can also say, I am good at solving problems, or I am good at learning new things.
For weaknesses, it is good to choose something small and show how you improve it.
For example, sometimes I am a bit shy, but I am working on speaking more in meetings.
Or, I can be too careful with details, but I am learning to work faster.
These answers are honest, but they also show that you are growing.
Now we do a short role play about strengths and weaknesses.
I will be the interviewer again, and you will be the candidate.
Ask me about my strengths first, and then about my weakness.
Here is my question. What are your main strengths? Please answer.
I say, my main strengths are that I am organized, I am friendly, and I am hardworking.
Good. 3 clear strengths, and all are useful in many jobs.
Now ask me about my weakness, and I will give a short answer.
Here is the question. What is one weakness you have?
I answer, sometimes I am a bit shy, but I am trying to speak more in groups.
That is a very good answer. It is honest and also positive.
Listeners, you can use this model and change the words to your own life.
Think about one real weakness and one way you are improving it.
Now we will talk about giving opinions, because sometimes they ask your opinion.
Yes, they may ask, what do you think is important in a team? Or similar questions.
At B1 level, you can use simple opinion phrases like I think and in my opinion.
You can also say, I believe, or for me, and then give a simple reason.
For example, I think communication is very important because it helps the team work well.
Or, in my opinion, being on time is important because it shows respect.
Let us do a small opinion role play with a simple question.
I will ask you, and you answer with I think and one reason.
Okay, I'm ready. Ask me the opinion question now, please.
Here is the question. What do you think is important in customer service?
I answer, I think being polite is very important because customers feel respected.
That is a nice answer, and the structure is easy to copy.
Now I will ask you, Sam, what do you think is important in a good manager?
I say, in my opinion, listening to employees is important because it builds trust.
Listeners, you can practice this at home with different questions.
Just remember, opinion plus reason in 1 or 2 short sentences.
Now we do another practice moment, this time with an opinion sentence.
Please listen, repeat, and then answer a very simple question.
Repeat this sentence. I think communication is very important.
Now you repeat and try to say it clearly and with confidence.
My question is, what do you think is important in a job?
You can answer, I think, is important, and add your own idea, like salary or respect.
Let us now give some step-by-step tips for preparing your interview answers.
We will make the steps simple so you can follow them easily.
Step 1. Read the job description carefully and underline key words.
Look for words like teamwork, communication, or specific skills like Excel.
Step 2. Write a short list of your experience that matches those key words.
For each job or project, write your job title, company, time, and 3 main tasks.
Step 3. Write a list of your skills, both technical skills and soft skills.
Then, choose the skills that are most important for this job and focus on them.
Step 4. Prepare short answers for common questions like, tell me about yourself.
You can practice in front of a mirror or record yourself on your phone.
Step 5. Practice polite phrases for asking questions and solving small problems.
For example, could you please tell me? I would like to know. And I am sorry, could we?
Step 6. Before the interview, relax your body and breathe slowly.
Remember, it is okay to be nervous, and the interviewer knows this.
Now, we will do one more small role play about a complaint or problem in the interview.
Sometimes there is a small problem, like noise or a technical issue online.
In this role play, the interview is online, and my sound is not clear.
I am the interviewer, and I cannot hear you very well, so I say something.
You start, and I will answer politely and try to solve the problem.
I say, I am sorry, I cannot hear you very well. Could you please check your microphone?
I answer, I am sorry about that. I will check it now. One moment, please.
Then you can say, can you hear me better now after you check it?
So I say, can you hear me better now? And wait for your answer.
I reply, yes, thank you. The sound is much better now. Let's continue.
This shows how to solve a small problem politely during an interview.
You stay calm, you say, I am sorry, and you check the problem quickly.
Now we do our last practice moment with a problem sentence. Please listen, repeat, and then answer a final small question. Repeat this sentence. I am sorry about that. I will check it now.
Now you repeat and try to sound calm and polite at the same time.
My question is, what could you say if you are late for an online interview?
You can say, I am very sorry I am late. I had a technical problem with my computer.
Before we finish, let us give a few more example answers about experience and skills.
Yes, we will give short model answers that you can change for your own life.
Example 1. I worked as a cleaner in a hospital for 3 years.
You can add, I cleaned rooms, I followed safety rules, and I worked in a team.